Yeah, thank you, man.
I see the cart, I see the gear, I see aperture. I'm like, yeah, all right. They know what the hell they're doing. So
Yeah.
cool.
So you do a lot of conference work in Connecticut?
It's mainly manufacturing companies, but like the corporate stuff, like
Right.
company overview videos, testimonial videos, like at the facilities.
What's your name?
Chris.
David.
Well, that was cool. The guy said he saw all my gear. He's seen our videos playing on the TV monitors at the other ends of the hall, and that was the proof of concept that I was doing good work. So I didn't think that would happen, but yeah, got a new contact. After a few days of use, I am really liking the 28 to 135. It's growing on me. I just had to configure the system to make it work for me. So lighten the load with no shoulder pad, have the mat box on here so I can grab it to make it sturdy. So right hand is here, left hand is holding it up here. And I do like that it has hard stops. Oops. When you throw it in manual, it has hard stops on the focus barrel. And the zoom is nice. A lot of people complain it's not slow enough and not fast enough. But overall, I see why so many people get this. Full frame, servo, image stabilization. It's a good option. I just wish there was a Mark II on the way. And the reason I think there is because Sony sent me a survey a couple months ago saying, what would you like in a new zoom? It had all the right questions: parfocal, image stabilization, servo, non-extending barrel. So they were sending that to all of their users who bought flagship products like FX6s. So I think they're cooking up something. I think it's a Mark II. And if that is true, this lens has been out for 7 years or so. I think it's gonna be soon, and I would definitely be on the pre-order list. You know, Zeiss also has a lightweight zoom. Maybe I should ask them if they have something in the pipeline. Should I ask Canon why it's been 5 years and they still haven't made a full frame RF production flagship camera? I've been running up and down these conference halls inside the extremely busy exhibitor booths. There's tons of Wi-Fi networks, and I haven't experienced one dropout yet. I am so glad I got the Sony UWPs. I got the higher frequency band because they are giving me what I've been searching for, and that is reliability. I do not want to be stressing out in the middle of an interview, hearing things like this. It's so frustrating. So now that I have a reliable set of lavs, I can just operate easier or much more relaxed. This cart is absolutely amazing. I don't get to use it that often, but every time I do, whoever I'm working with says this is fantastic. Either they've never worked with carts like this, or it's usually just foldable wagons. But this is $1,400 right now. I think I got it on discount for around 11 or 12. I have the link in the description because this is something that's made a huge difference in my workflow. Most of the time, I don't even bring it to the job. I just go from my apartment door to the car, and even that makes it worth it. So this is from Adicam. It's a lot cheaper price point than Innovative. And I've gone over dirt, gravel, mud with these. These are the upgraded, not the 8-inch tires, but the 9s. And once you start getting into the bigger sizes, this is the Mini, it starts getting really heavy. So I got the Mini. It's 66 pounds, and for one person, I can unload and set it up very easy. It would be nice to have a little bit more space, but due to like size and weight, this is what I like. I feel like all of my gear is starting to come together. I'm getting the right pieces for the exact type of work that I do.
We made it. This is it. The final day of the largest plastic show in the Americas.
It's all about trust, and this is a basis for empowerment.
And what do you think? I feel like a lot of time companies think that empowering their workers, it means that they have to lead some type of radical change in the business. It has to be this big thing.
I don't know what it is, but this distance or the machines that he's near with this Sony system, or not Sony, Sennheiser system, I was experiencing some dropouts. We had to do it a few times, and yeah, I'm not really sure what the reasoning was. Haven't had an issue the whole week we've been here, just in that area. And this is not that far. This is about 40, 50 feet.
I'm Jacob Sanchez with NGE TV. We had record-breaking attendance. We had incredible.
That's 6 days done for corporate work. I go to West Palm this weekend for my retainer client, and then right after that is another conference gig like this in New Orleans. And it just seems like there's a job every single week, multiple days. So the first quarter has been very high paying. Oh, and the AOD affiliate payout thing is happening, and I'm very excited to talk about that because it's like really the only affiliate thing that I do. There's a lot of new variables involved, and I'm gonna share all of the numbers, how much I made, how many people purchased, and all that stuff. But for now, this job is done. 28 to 135 is going back, and tired. Need to go to the springs or something. I might go bring my snorkel and mask when I go to West Palm. There's a good dive site. Tristan with the red hair is also finishing his 5 days of conference work. We've worked together on so many cool projects. My favorite ones were filming surf contests in Barbados multiple times, and we've worked across the country. He said, do you mind coming over and looking at a project that I have? He's trying to make a big impression. He has kind of that goal client who says, we want to do a big full effort on YouTube. We do cool things. We just need the creative guy who can put this all together. So that is what he is building right now. That's why this is so important. He wants it to be able to be impactful and say a lot. This is the proof of concept. And this part of the video is the hype montage. So he's showing this rally from Orlando to Miami, and then we get into the real video. There are so many things that he's trying to do with such little time. He's trying to set the tone for the YouTube channel. He's trying to give chapters in this video. Is it funny? Is it serious? What are the characters like? Finding the balance between information and entertainment. So I'm happy to get microscopic and move puzzle pieces around and really make this as strong as it can be. I love seeing other people go after things that excite them, things that they're passionate about, and he definitely wants this to secure this position. So if you don't have other creatives in your area, it's really hard to like cross-reference and just get feedback. That's kind of the attempt with the filmmaker meetups when I go to different cities that I'm not even familiar with. I'm bringing people together that are actually in the same area that can hopefully, once I leave, be able to help each other out. This was a really cool screenshot from last night. All of my chapters are active in their chats, and I'm trying to build it more and more. I don't know what the end goal is with all of this movement, but I know that momentum is good. So I'm just going to keep building it until I find the reason or the area that I can build. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it'll be like a digital network, or I'm not sure. But I know right now is the growing phase. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go to new markets, and just, I know you can get further from having a bunch of other people to call on. So that's what I'm working on. I really have to make an effort if I want to get exercise, so I basically rushed over to my MMA class, forgot that we were working outside today, so I was in sandals, which kind of blistered up my feet, didn't have the most traction, and I haven't been doing this for about a month and a half, so quickly got jabbed to the body, but it was nice just to be moving around. I got bonked on the head. I mean, obviously that's just what happens when you're a beginner and you're not consistent. So we would do a round with one person, then do a lap of running, and then go to a different person. So it's really nice to be moving with different people. So here I got him on a hook, and then 2 jabs to the top, and then 1 low. I think the mental part of striking or combat is more difficult than the physical part. And here we go. Opened him up for a hook. Boom. We're doing like 15% power, like nothing crazy. Tried to go southpaw there. Didn't really work out. I parry a lot, which gets me in trouble a lot because people will feint and then I'll grab. Had a nice little jab because I saw him open. But this is really fun. I get a lot of people in the comments who have done MMA too, so it's nice to see other people doing other stuff other than just video. I got that out. And it's all good. Keep moving. Next time I'll bring my shoes.